You bitch! You fucking bitch! Crazy mama? Am I crazy? Bitch, I was the... You ruined my fucking life! You done took my man, you had those fucking babies, and you got me put off the welfare from running your goddamn stupid ass mouth!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Dutch, the Black Non-Democrat. So I put out a video yesterday where I was talking about single mothers and their daughters. And I asked a question on that video. And I said, you know, women watching this video, can you please go down in the comment section and let me know about your single mother horror stories, because I do have a plethora of videos where I'm talking about how single mothers basically hate their daughters. Once they turn the age of 15 or something, they put their daughters out. They kick their daughters out. I mean, it's like a phenomena, you know what I mean? And it's literally like a rite of passage. It happened to my sister and her mother. It happened to my cousins. It happened to every woman that I've talked to, especially from the black community. So I told them to go down there and tell their stories, man. And woo, man, that they did. Shout out to all of these women that you are going to hear on the show today. I'm just going to point out two, but they went down there, and I said, you know, if you don't want to tell your story, please just put a 2 to, you know, acknowledge that this is real. But man, oh man, oh man, one woman, she wrote a whole dissertation. I mean, she went in. And I appreciate all of the women who came through to that video and spilled their, you know, whole life, you know, and that's what I talk about on this channel. It's the trauma. It's what we go through growing up in a single mother home. I talk about the sons of single mothers as well, you know? So what I decided to do, because I'm looking at my analytics and you guys seem to gravitate towards the interpersonal stories, the interpersonal talking points of growing up in a single mother home, be it male or female. I see you guys gravitate towards those videos more. So what I'm going to do, and today will be the first official video from these two series that I'm going to start, and it's going to be in playlist form on the channel. So the first playlist is going to be Daughters of Single Mothers. You can find that in the playlist tab on the channel right now, and it will have a plethora of videos where we're talking about strictly daughters' relationships with their single mothers. And then we're going to have the Sons of Single Mothers series. You can find that on the playlist tab as well, where we're talking about the sons and the mother's relationship in the single mother household is, and where men go to after that. I mean, because we grow into something else, being influenced by our single mother. But you guys can get all of those videos in those two playlists now on the channel. All right. But today I'm going to read two experiences that really, you know, touch my heart. And I asked these women, can I, you know, tell these stories, even though they're public. I do want to read these experiences from these two women that came to the channel and told their experiences with their single mother. Not just single mother, because it's not all. Like I tell you guys, it's not all, but it's most. And the reason I say it's most is because 85% of single mothers are in the black community. And basically, you know, single motherhood is just not good for any society. Now, I'm going to read these comments, and I warn you, it can be a little disturbing. So you guys just take heed to what you're about to hear. All right, let's go. And this comes from Susan Smith. My mom had me at 18, left me with my grandma, and we never been close again. She went on to marry a man and then brought me to live with her. And the man started abusing me. And at 14, the beatings stopped and turned to sexual abuse. And my mom told me I want her man and kicked me out. My life was hell from there. I broke the cycle. I did so different with my son. Now you guys heard what that woman said, and I say this on the channel all the time. I have did plenty of videos about these women getting kicked out of the house based upon some man they bring into the house that they think their daughter wants. See, I tell people that when you have a child at a young age, it's like you stay at that age, and then when that child get of age and started developing, that child is just wearing those shorts because that's her home. That child is, just doing things around the house because that's her home. And you're perceiving it as, she must want my man. Why she got them little ass shorts on? Maybe if you picked her father, maybe if you picked a suitable man that can be there, that don't look at that, because I don't look at my daughters like that. You see, my daughters wear all types of shit around the house, but I don't look at them like that. You see, and these men start beating these women, and like she said, it turned sexual. That's what it always going to turn into when you don't have accountability and responsibility for what you produce. At the end of the day, these men are bad for leaving, but at the end of the day, these women choose these men. You have full autonomy on who you procreate with, and you have these children. Let's move on to this next story. This next story is just, man. And this comes from I Meow a Lot. My mother did this. She completely sabotaged my childhood. She smoked cigarettes with me when I was 13, drank with me. When I was little, she didn't really care where I was. It was Thailand, so a bit different. I ran free at 3, 4, 5 years old. I'd be miles away from home. Sometimes I wouldn't come home until dark. When I was 13, she had me drink Jack Daniels on the beach with one of her older male friends. She got up and said she had to use the bathroom, but never came back. Within that time, the man in his late 50s started to hit on me. He started rubbing my legs, telling me how beautiful I'd grown up to be. I got really scared, got up and ran. Found my mom back at home. I asked her why she left me there with tears in my eyes. It was the first time I actually realized that she didn't care about me. She continued to put me in dangerous situations and continued to make my life harder than it needed to be. Like she was punishing me for just being alive and being her daughter. I see other mothers sabotage their daughters' lives. It's sickening. Girls need to be raised with precious care. A lot of mothers purposely sexualize their daughters at a young age, project their self-hate onto them, want them to go through the same pain they did. Let me tell you guys something about fathers. When you have a proper father in the child's life, our fathers have humility. Our fathers don't want nothing that they went through in their life, especially struggle. They do not want their children to go through it. But we still give them logic, we still give them reason, and we give them reasons on why we need them to succeed. We want them to do better than us. Mothers tend to not do that. Mothers tend to do the opposite. You see, mothers want you there. I just did a video where you guys can go down in the description box and view it, where a mother had her 5 daughters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daughters living with her in her van, homeless. Didn't have a care in the world. She up there talking, I'm an independent woman and I don't like help. I don't like people giving me handouts. But you are literally living in a van. You need this handout. You need this. You need this. This is a necessity. This is a lifeline. You need this. But she refused help. You see? They think they got it. And it's based upon their nature. See, women are nurturers, and they, innately, and they always have to make it seem as if they got it under control, because innately that's what they do. But they supposed to do that under the tutelage of her man, under the tutelage of the husband. You see what I'm saying? Because the husband understands how to balance that. When you're going too far, he can bring you right back. But when you're a single mother, you're going too far and keep going too far and keep going too far, to the point where no one is safe. And the whole situation is toxic because no one's there to pull you back. No one's there to correct you. No one's there to balance you out. That's why this woman did this to this little girl. And I'm sure this woman has trauma. I continue to talk to her on the comment section, and she says she's fine, but these women aren't fine. They're not. Because I come from a quote-unquote good single mother, I told you guys, not all. My mother didn't do any of this stuff. My mother didn't do the tropes of how these single mothers treat their sons, but I know it to be true, you see? But I still have trauma from what my mother did bring me through. Yes, I'm strong and I'm, with it today, and I got my family. I'm a husband. I'm a, father. I'm in my children's life every day, but I have struggles based upon trauma from growing up in the single mother household. So if that right there happened to you, damn, woo, you had some issues. You still have those issues. And shout out to these ladies and a plethora of other ladies. I just picked these two. But like I said, you guys, I will be starting the series, 2 series. And it's going to be Sons of Single Mothers and Daughters of Single Mothers. And y'all can go to the playlist tab on the channel to find those. Please, people. Damn. It was hard reading both of those instances. Let's do better out there. Women, let's pick better, suitable men for these children. That's the only way this cycle is going to be broken. That's all I got. You guys, make sure you stay unplugged from false narratives. Be safe out there. I'm out. Peace.